Welcome to Understand. This is Jordan with SciTools. Do you have a Visual Studio project that you want to create an Understand project with? If the answer is yes, then doing so is easier than ever now with the new Project Wizard, which uses the solution file to set up your project far more accurately than could be done by simply pointing at the source directory. In this video, we'll go over how to point Understand at your Visual Studio solution file during project creation in order to more easily and accurately set up your project. To start with, we can select New here, or we can go to the top level menu and select File, New Project. This will pull up the new project wizard. The first step here is to select the root directory of the source code. Let's click Browse and navigate to the root directory on my local machine. I'm creating my Understand project from this simple example C# project that I have set up in Visual Studio previously. So we'll press Open, and once we've selected our root directory, we'll press Next. Here, Understand will recognize that we have a Visual Studio project and will ask if you'd like to import settings from other tools to improve the project accuracy. In my case, we see a few different files we could import. The CS_proj files you see are project files for C# that contain the list of files included in the project, along with the references to system assemblies. When a new project is created in Visual Studio, these CS_proj files are created alongside the main solution file. As is the case for me here, if there are more than one assemblies in the project, there will be an equal number of project files as well, where the solution file ties them all together as part of the project. So we're going to want to import the settings from the solution file. Let's click Import next to it, at which point we'll be asked to specify a configuration. Here we can select Debug or Release, and I'm going to select Release, and then we'll press Next again. Here in this section, Understand will automatically detect and list the languages used in your project. You can select and deselect these languages like that. We can change the language version or compiler if that's available. For certain languages it's not, like for C#, we don't have an option, but for most languages we will. Okay, so now we can press Next. And then at this point, we just want to make sure we're saving our new .und project file to the directory that we want to. I like having mine in the default root directory here. And here we can also see some additional options we can set for our project, such as storing analysis data in the project folder, enforcing portability, or opening the advanced settings interface right immediately after project creation. I'm going to leave these alone. These are the defaults, and I will press Create Project. Once the project is finished analyzing, now we're just free to explore the code. This was a short video on how to create a Visual Studio project in Understand. In this video, we covered how to start a project by pointing at the solution file. For more information on Visual Studio and Understand, visit support.scitools.com.